hear of stories of our fellow Filipino Americans that are really doing amazing things, it makes me stand up a little bit higher. Makes me put my head up a little bit higher. I am so proud to welcome on Kababayan today. We have Phil Tayag in the house of the JabaWokeeZ. Phil,
Hey.
pakamay. Can I shake your hand?
Can I shake your hand?
No, really, it's really an awesome experience when you're watching something as big as the Super Bowl and you know that a Filipino American was part of it.
Wow.
It really is a statement that, wow, we're getting seen in this country.
Yeah, it's true. You know, being a Filipino American, it's in our blood, I guess, you know, for the most part. I mean, we're like any other artist out there. But yeah, I think we definitely made a statement, you know, from Bruno Mars, obviously, and then myself coming from JabaWokeeZ and doing what we've done. And then Jordan Norwood, you know, who did the 61-yard punt return and is holding the record now.
That's right. Let's talk about, you've said in a past interview that you are a garage dancer. What does that mean?
We're garage kids. We didn't learn in the studios. We didn't grow up. I'm not classically trained, you know. That was our outlet, just like a street basketball player would play in the playground. We were in our garage with, you know, the turntables and the cardboard or the carpet, and that's where we would rehearse and build, and you know.
So you don't have to you don't have to join all the expensive classes or, you know, or take all those, you know, because sometimes people think that, oh, I want to be a professional choreographer. I have to spend all this money to do this and that and this. So, I mean, you are a classic example that, hey, that's not necessarily always the case.
No. You know, being an artist, there isn't a certain way to get your art out there or to develop as an artist. So that was just our way. Other people are like classically trained, which is amazing. In our case, you know, garage kids.
Okay, so let's talk to the Kababayans that are watching. A lot of Filipino American kids in college, before college, they're dancing. But you always hear it from the parents, Nako, you're not going to get anything out of that dancing. But you obviously have broken that mold and are very successful.
Oh my goodness.
What's the secret for all of the people that want to pursue the same path?
That's kind of hard. You're putting a lot of pressure on me because it doesn't always work that way, you know, and we were really going against the grain. I think, you know, my parents still, you know, a lot of those white hairs are probably from me, you know, not going the traditional route. And, you know, I didn't go to college. And I'm not saying for anyone to, you know, I'm not encouraging for people to not go to college, but I didn't. You know,
yeah, but except you just perform at the Super Bowl. Yeah, you know.
Oh my God.
I think that it really is a testament that that's not the only path out there. Right. Okay. And for Kababayans, I know that everybody's trying to go to Vegas to, you know, watch that boxer, Manny Pacquiao. But if you didn't know, Phil Tayag is on that stage and has been slaying it for years and years and years. Please tell our Kababayans where they can see you out in Vegas.
We're at MGM Grand, JabaWokeeZ. We've been there for 6 years already, you guys, if you didn't know. And we're doing well. You know, Las Vegas, as well as the rest of the entertainment world, they've been really, really accepting of our crew. We started out originally as, you know, garage kids, and here we are running our own business and thriving and growing and encouraging other people to dream just like how we do.
Okay.
Hence the show title, Jreams.
That's right. Okay, well, we'll definitely check you out in Vegas. Unfortunately, we don't have enough time. I was going to ask Phil to teach us some dance moves out there, but when Phil comes back here to Los Angeles, we'll make sure that he stops by the studio.
Of course.
Phil, maraming salamat.
Hey, thank you.
All right. And thank you so much for watching Kababayan today. Magbabalik po kami.